He's a villain! Lock that motherfucker up!
The Facts Hunter.
Hello everyone, this is a Facts Hunter. This is a historic day. Today, May 30th, 2024, Donald J. Trump, former President of the United States, has been found guilty, convicted of 34 counts of falsifying business records. Now, a lot of people are gonna say that this will not hurt his chances of becoming the next president. But I will say that I totally disagree with that. Yep, a lot of people are still supporting this convicted felon.
Trump was set up by the system, man.
He was set up by the system.
My nigga Trump.
They're trying to keep a black man down.
My
In
nigga Trump.
America, of all places.
My nigga Trump.
But I have to share this with you, dear viewers. Here in the United States, being a convicted felon is a detrimental issue in order for you to earn the trust of people. Here in America, when somebody is convicted of a felony, that goes into your record. Whenever you go out looking for a job, people don't usually hire felons. There's very little chances that you'll be able to find a job. Now, of course, this sounds silly because, Donald Trump has a lot of supporters who are just not gonna care about this. But the reality is that here in America, there is a stigma that follows a person that has been convicted of a felony. Now, obviously, Donald J. Trump is a very famous person who has a lot of supporters who just don't care whatever he does. He said it himself once, he could be on Fifth Avenue, shoot a person, and still do not lose any votes.
Say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
But the reality is different. Now, he's no longer the president. We already know what it's like to have him as a president of the United States. The first time Donald Trump won was because, number one, a lot of people didn't like his opponent, Hillary Clinton. She had a bad reputation behind her, so a lot of people wanted to give somebody new a chance and see if Donald Trump could fix the problems that the nation had. But that is all over. Now we know who Donald Trump is. And after he lost the election and then attempted a coup to regain the presidency, there's a lot of people who just don't trust him anymore.
He's a villain! Lock that motherfucker up!
And of course, a lot of right-wing Republicans, they just don't care about Donald Trump's conviction. Let me tell you, there's a large portion of people who are in the middle of things. The undecided votes, they carry weight in an election. If those people can be honest to themselves and recognize that we have a strong economy and that the inflation, even though it is higher than usual, is still bearable, they will not trust a convicted felon as president.
It might affect my vote, yes, sir.
How so?
Just simply, I don't think we need a convict in office if that conviction sticks.
I was not voting for him. I didn't vote for him in the past. I think he's a despicable human being. A jury of his peers found him guilty. He will appeal it, and I don't think this is a jailable offense, in my opinion. I mean, it's possible that they could send him to jail, but the next 3 trials, that's the important stuff.
I'm very happy because I don't feel anyone's above the law, and I think that this person has been paramount in dismantling our democracy up until this point.
This is a reality, people. This is a reality here in the United States. For a convicted felon, every time that person goes looking for a job, a lot of people will not give them a chance.
Well, in the last year, I've been indicted by the government on 91 different things, so if I wasn't a libertarian before, I sure as hell am a libertarian now. The Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. That's nice. That's nice. Only if you want to win. Only if you want to win. Maybe you don't want to win. Now I think you should nominate me or at least vote for me, and we should win together. You can either nominate us and put us in the position or give us your votes. I would say nominate or give us your votes, but we want libertarian votes because you stand for what we stand for, and don't waste a vote. And don't allow the worst president in the history of our country to come back and do the final destruction of America. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless you.
I guess irony can be pretty ironic sometimes.
Donald Trump now is a convicted felon. A lot of people are not gonna trust him anymore, especially after we already went 4 years with Donald Trump as president.
From midnight tweets to drinking bleach to tear-gassing citizens and staging a photo op, we knew Trump was out of control when he was president. Then he lost the 2020 election and snapped, desperately trying to hold on to power. Now he's running again, this time threatening to be a dictator, to terminate the Constitution.
If I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Trump wants revenge, and he'll stop at nothing to get it.
A lot of people might not remember how those days were. During the time that he was a president, it was constant news. Donald Trump say this, Donald Trump say that. It was kind of annoying. A lot of people just wanted to have a normal president. They just wanted to go about their lives without worry. But then COVID-19 hit. The year of the pandemic was traumatizing to many of us. And now, after Donald Trump lost the last elections, a lot of people who have a normal life right now will not want to go back to those times. The times when Donald Trump was constantly on the news.
Nobody's stronger than me.
Nobody has better toys than I do.
There's nobody bigger or better at the military than I am.
Nobody loves the Bible more than I do. Nobody knows walls better than me. Nobody's better to people with disabilities than me. Nobody's fighting for the veterans like I'm fighting for the veterans. Nobody that's done so much for equality as I have. There's nobody more pro-Israel than I am. There's nobody more conservative than me. There's nobody that respects women more than I do. Nobody would be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump. Nobody's ever hit like Trump's head. There's nobody that understands the horror of nuclear better than me. And nobody understands it but me. It's called devaluation, the sale of the uranium that nobody knows what it means. I know what it means. Nobody knows more about trade than me. Nobody knows the game better than I do. In the history of this country has ever known so much about infrastructure than I do. I know the H-1B, I know the H-2B. Nobody knows it better than me. Nobody knows politicians better than I do. Nobody knows more about taxes than I do. Nobody knows more about debt than I do. Nobody knows the system.
Because he kept running his mouth. And now that he's a convicted felon, there's gonna be a lot of voters that will not want to take a chance on him. Now, of course, there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna say that this will only empower people that support Donald Trump. And yes, that is true. Donald Trump supporters, they don't care. But let me tell you something. In America, Donald Trump supporters, the hardcore people who wear those red hats, they are the minority.
All right, so I'm not taking this conviction very well. As you can tell, he got convicted on all charges, and at this point, we're going to give it to God. God is in control, and he's going to appeal the decision. It's probably going to go up to the Supreme Court. I feel like there's some things that the judge was not fair on, and I think that that's going to be considered in the appeal. But right now, we just need to give it to God and pray on it. Thanks, y'all.
It's very scary. Very scary. We're in a third world country right now. I don't even feel like we live in the United States. It can happen to him. It can happen to any of us.
Motherfuckers! Piece of shit! The judge is a piece of shit! The James is a piece of shit!
They just killed our country. You just fucking let them.
Alvin Bragg is a piece of
pussy
shit!
motherfuckers.
You're all owned by China!
Welcome to your
China owns
You're
Biden.
Alvin Bragg.
Biden owns you!
You're Alvin Bragg. Mr. Rodriguez.
You.
Officer Dillon is rolling in his fucking grave. Rolling in his grave. Officer Dillon is rolling in his motherfucking grave. Wait until we start spitting on you like Columbia University. You just fucking wait.
The average American who has a normal life and is not fanatic about anybody, they just want to have a normal life and go about their business. They don't want any more of those dramas on the news every night, listening to the news where Donald Trump say an outrageous thing that is totally unpresidential. Let me tell you, people, this is not good for Donald Trump.
Anything but Trump. That was your priority. That's my priority. Is that the biggest reason you supported Nikki Haley? Yeah, I'd say.
Because of Donald Trump?
Yes. Yeah.
I would vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump in a heartbeat.
Republican, I am. What do you do in that event if he is the nominee and it's he and Joe Biden? What do you do? I vote for Joe Biden.
I'm Nikki Haley.
I think Donald Trump is a threat to the well-being of our country.
She drops out. Would you be disappointed if she endorsed Trump?
If he does, I'll vote Democrat.
No.
That's all there is to it.
It's important to me to keep Trump out of office again. Project 2025, I've read it, I've studied it, it's scary, it's frightening. I've lived in a constitutional democracy all my life. I want to remain that way, and I want my grandchildren to grow up in one, not a dictatorship.
And I'm curious, over the last two elections, have you voted Trump in the past? Was it something where you voted for him, you trusted him, and you were disappointed?
Yes, I voted for him in 2016. I am a registered Republican, and I regretted that vote almost immediately.
Being a convicted felon carries weight. In a lot of people's psyche, in the back of their minds, they're not gonna trust him. It is a cultural stigma to be a convicted felon. People just don't trust you anymore. That's something that you're not gonna hear from many people, especially Republicans and Donald Trump supporters. They are not normal. They are not the average American. I'm telling you, Donald Trump's chances of winning the 2024 elections have dropped considerably. Yay! Donald Trump is a convicted felon. I am happy, people. Let me tell you, this is why I make this video. This is a good time indeed. Looking forward to the 2024 elections. Let me tell you, that guy, Donald Trump, his chances of winning are less than yesterday. Well, this was just a small video because I just wanted to share my enthusiasm and optimistic views. Being a convicted felon carries weight in this country. People just don't trust you. It is hard to find a job, and this is what a lot of people are gonna think. Do you trust a convicted felon to be the next president? Nope. Chances of winning the presidency are shrinking. That is a good thing.
At the end of the day, we're gonna beat these people. I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight. These people hate our children. Just take more calls. Go ahead, there's the next person.
So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks again for watching. It was just a small moment for me to share my enthusiasm. This is a Fox Hunter. Thank you for watching and take care.